Today we'll be doing a song entitled, "'Tis So Sweet to Trust in Jesus." I have this book here called Songs in the Night that my wife bought many years ago, written by Henry Garapi, and it tells the story of what this song was written about. Louisa Steed, born in 1850, passed away in 1917. Her husband and their 4-year-old daughter, Lily, went to enjoy a sunny day on the beach on Long Island Sound. While they were having their picnic lunch, they suddenly heard cries of help and spotted a drowning boy in the sea. Mr. Steed rushed to rescue the boy, but, as often happens, the struggling and terrified child pulled his rescuer under the water with him. Both drowned as his horrified wife and daughter watched helplessly. Louisa Steed struggled with the question of why her husband, who with her was committed to serving Christ, should lose his life in such a tragedy, leaving her and her daughter bereft of all the promise of his life lost. She surrendered her doubts and despair, and in the dark hour of her life composed the words that have been a comfort to many in times of stress and loss. "'Tis so sweet to trust in Jesus, just to take him at his word, just to rest upon his promise, just to know, thus saith the Lord." In the tragic drowning of her husband, a young wife and mother affirmed through her tears that there is comfort and grace in Christ. Louisa Steed, soon after the tragedy, went with her daughter to serve faithfully for 25 years as a missionary in South Africa and southern Rhodesia. Her missionary comrades in southern Rhodesia wrote this tribute after her death. Her influence goes on as our 5,000 native Christians continually sing her hymn in their native language. I chose to do this song today because of last year we had quite a tumultuous year, and I think we need to trust in Jesus, not in man, not in the hope of man, but put our trust in Jesus. "'Tis so sweet to trust in Jesus, just to take him at his word, just to rest upon his promise, just to know, thus saith the Lord. Oh, how sweet to trust in Jesus, just to trust his cleansing blood, just in simple faith to plunge me 'neath the healing, cleansing flood. Jesus, Jesus, how I trust him, how I prove him o'er and o'er. Jesus, Jesus, precious Jesus, oh, for grace to trust him more. Yes, 'tis sweet to trust in Jesus, just from sin and self to cease, just from Jesus simply taking life and rest and joy and peace. I'm so glad I learned to trust thee, precious Jesus, Savior, friend, and I know that thou art with me, will be with me to the end. Jesus, Jesus, how I trust him, how I proved him o'er and o'er. Jesus, Jesus, precious Jesus, oh, for grace to trust him more. Oh, for grace to trust him more. just to know, thus saith the Lord.